Good morning, grade 3. A warm welcome to the English class. Hope you all are doing great today. Let's learn a new poem today. It's called Travel Flowers by Merlin Lott. So, this poem is about the beautiful flowers that Merlin Lott sees along the countryside during one of her travels along the countryside. So, Merlin Lott is someone who loves to travel and write about her travels in her works. She lives in Montana with her husband and she's also an avid photographer. Some of her other notable works include Last Flowers of Summer, Autumn Soup and My Rainbow Garden. These are just a few to name. Now, before we read the poem, let's have a look at the warm-up activity mentioned in your textbook. So please turn to page number 44 in your textbook. So in the warm-up session, it says you and your elbow partner are going on a trip. Discuss these questions and write the answers in the given space. So here you are asked to imagine that you are going on a trip with someone very dear to you. Now think of that situation. Now a few questions are given here related to the situation. Who else is going with you? Where are you going? How are you traveling? Why are you traveling? What would you like to see while you travel? You think about all these questions and their answers and you can talk about it to your friends and family. Now let's read the poem. Please look at your textbook. Let's read the first stanza. When you travel across the country, you see along the roadways bright and cheerful flowers, especially in the warm spring and summer days. So, where the poet is traveling to? The poet is traveling across the country and she sees something along the roadways. What does she see? She sees these bright and cheerful flowers and the light in the warm spring and summer days indicate that she is traveling during the spring season. So in the spring, the days are usually warm and long. So spring marks the beginning of new life. You can see bright and beautiful flowers, you can hear the birds chirping, you can see the butterflies dancing. So everywhere around, the world blooms. So it seems that the poet is traveling across the countryside and along the roadways she sees these beautiful flowers, bright and cheerful flowers. Now let's see the next stanza. I love the beautiful sunflowers, bold yellow blooms you see, nodding in the gentle winds, seem to say hello to me. So she continues her journey and sees beautiful sunflowers, beautiful yellow sunflowers, and these sunflowers were swaying in the gentle wind. And these sunflowers were swaying in the gentle wind. And to the poet, it felt like these flowers were saying hello to her. So the yellow beautiful flowers, the yellow beautiful sunflowers were nodding in the wind and it seemed like these flowers were saying hello to the poet. Now, let's see the next stanza. White flowers alongside a trail, roots go deep in red dirt, stand out just beautifully as they crop up in little spurts. So the poet was enjoying the journey, the beautiful weather and the sightings. And as she was passing by, she could see these white flowers growing in bunches. And where did she see them? She saw them alongside a trail. A trail means a path. Now let's see the next stanza. Old barns off in the distance, in the midst of a field of dry grass, are dotted with many flowers. Oh, I enjoy them when I pass. So off and off she goes and far away she could see a few old barns. You know what a barn is? A barn is a place where we store grains. So it's a large building used for storing grains. So while she was passing by, she saw these old barns at a faraway distance and the barns were located in the middle of fields which were surrounded by dry grass. But there were small flowers scattered all around. Now let's see the next stanza. When springtime sets in and we have warm and gentle spring showers, I love to start my trips to see delightful travel flowers. So here in this stanza, Merlin Lott talks about her favorite time of the year to travel. She says she loves to travel when it's springtime, when the days are warm and long and you can see beautiful flowers and beautiful sceneries all around. So children, now let's read the poem once again. Please look at your textbook. When you travel across the country, you see along the roadways bright and cheerful flowers, especially in the warm spring and summer days. I love the beautiful sunflowers, bold yellow blooms you see, nodding in the gentle winds, seem to say hello to me. Wildflowers alongside a trail, roots go deep in red dirt, stand out just beautifully as they crop up in little spurts. Old barns off in the distance, in the midst of a field of dry grass, are dotted with many flowers. Oh, I enjoy them when I pass. When springtime sets in and we have warm and gentle spring showers, I love to start my trips to see delightful travel flowers. So children, I hope you enjoyed the poem. So you have to read this poem once again. And in the next class, we'll discuss the exercise questions from the poem. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Till then, bye. Take care.